Hello, Nick Dutch back on the camera yet again. How's it going? I just want to talk today about that. You know, that kind of hand sign that some people say is related to Satanism or devil worship and that kind of thing. And essentially, probably where it came from and some similarities with other things. I'm sure you're familiar with the Christian sign of Benediction with this finger pressed on the heel of the thumb, alright, the thumb reaching over, touching the knuckles, and the two fingers extended. And this is used as a blessing in Christianity, as I'm sure you're aware. Now, in Transcendental Magic, Alphonse Louis Constant depicted the sign of Benediction, but in a slightly different way, because he showed the sign of Benediction, but he showed a silhouette of it, which looked a little like this. I don't quite know if you can see. He drew the fingers slightly apart, so that if a shadow was cast, you would get an image, a silhouette of two horns. Maybe that would represent the eye of the goat, and that would represent the nose and the mouth of the goat's head, something like that. Okay, and his idea was whenever there's something good, there's always something bad in it as well. And so he chose to picture the sign of Benediction to essentially mean that there's both good and bad in the universe, and essentially holy things can be both good and evil simultaneously. Now, if we just take the same kind of idea of two fingers sticking up, and we just adjust it slightly, and we raise the little finger and put that one down, we then get that. Now, what's the difference between that and that? Very little. It's just that when you see it from the profile, it's only then can you start to see there's a possibility of a goat shape in it. Alright? But if you do that, you can see it from the front. So like this, it's much more subtle. Like this, much more blatant. So my theory, my hypothesis even, is that in more modern times, that was an adaptation of that to make it seem more simple. And it probably only goes back maybe 150 or 200 years. Probably. I don't know. I haven't actually researched into the history of the use of that sign too much. But there's such a striking similarity between the original Christian sign of Benediction, which I use when drawing pentagrams when I'm doing my own prayerful rituals, okay? And that is to be almost unmistakable. They're all very much connected. So there you go.